It's time for you to play full out.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission in life is how can I put amazing things out into the world so that I can pay it forward to the next generation. I'm just here to help you so that you can do and fulfill whatever mission that you have in your life. All right, guys, so I'm hanging out with my man, Doug Hanson. We spent a couple days together a few months ago. You're back in the studio again, and we're having a good time. Yeah, well, the thing that I love about you is you're always down to play full out. And whether it's, Dan giving you an idea or suggestion, or I'm giving you an idea or suggestion, you're just like, I'm gonna go all in. Right. And there was actually something this morning as we were getting ready to shoot videos, I kind of tuned out for a second. And you said that you had this thing that's kind of like above your desk. It's, am I present?
That's right.
There's so many people that just go through life that are just never present to the moment, right?
Yep, actually, I mean, look, just walk through the airport, or at a restaurant.
Yeah.
People are across from each other at a restaurant looking at their phones. They almost text each other while they're at the restaurant. It's just hard to get people to be present, but that's just one example of how to play full out. It's amazing just how your presence makes people feel special.
Yeah, so this concept of play full out, there's a lot of people just coasting, right? It doesn't matter if they're young, if they're middle-aged, if they're getting into retirement, they're just coasting through life. How does that harm us or hurt us if we're just kind of coasting and not paying attention?
Yeah, I don't think anyone does it intentionally. I think we just kind of get caught up in technically we all want comfort and convenience. We all want to lay on the couch, we want to relax. And so the concept of playing full out, for a lot of people, they see it as more work.
Right.
But the truth is, playing full out is really nothing more than just putting more presence or significance in what you're currently doing.
Yeah.
But as you said, the challenge is most people are, like at work, they're doing just enough not to get fired. But what I've learned, if you're doing just enough not to get fired, you're usually getting paid just enough not to quit.
Right.
But the people that play full out, they stand out.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people just get into a habit of it. They're not consciously choosing to do that, but the minute you make it a habit to play full out, literally you'll start seeing little opportunities everywhere. Like when you're taking your wife somewhere, you'll say, you know what, I'm gonna open her door for her.
Yeah.
And like I did when I was dating her, when I was courting her.
Right.
A lot of people quit doing that. Oh, she's already my wife now. She has been for 31 years. She knows me, you know what I mean? So you'll start looking
real
for
funny story. So we shot the video about play full out for your show yesterday, Become Greater, and you talked about that with kind of a marriage or a relationship where, again, now I'm 10 years into my relationship, which is long for a younger guy, right?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Yeah, congratulations. And and you can get complacent. You can just kind of go through the motions. So you said that yesterday in the video. On the way home, I went to Whole Foods, bought flowers, bought chocolate, and she's like, "What is this for?" I'm like, "Just to say thank you."
Awesome.
But you've got to find those moments, and sometimes it's still little things, right? So that wasn't like playing full out, like, "Hey, now we just booked a 20-day cruise," and it's just the little things that bring you to the moment to show that you care.
Absolutely, it really is. The little things are the biggest deal. In fact, what's funny, the first time you do something like that, they usually are like, "Okay, what'd you do? Did you wreck the car?"
That was exactly. It's like, what do you want? Do you need to go out of town for a couple days?
But you know what's funny? No. It's that first time it is, and maybe even the second time it's like, what's up with him? But it really doesn't take that long. After just 3 or 4 or 5 times, whether it's work or at home, it starts becoming your identity. People start saying, "Oh, he's a positive guy. Oh man, he's always upbeat. He always has a kind word. He always has," it really quickly becomes your reputation. So it is awkward at first. Yeah. But fight through it, and it's normal.
And sometimes there's fear on the other side of playing full out, that if I play full out, I'm going to expose myself or I'm going to overcommit. And I see it with people that we try to like for video. So play full out. You're going to do 13 episodes in one day, and they kind of psych themselves out because and then on the other side, there's the people that just dip their toes in.
Right.
So I want to make a big change in my health. So I'm going to go get the gym membership, and I'm going to go like 1 day a week. Right. And you don't see the results. You're not playing full out. And I know even for myself, when I go all in, I see the results.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what life's all about. Think about it. What's the purpose of life? It's all about relationships and experiences. Yeah. So do you want your experiences to be ho-hum and your relationships? No, you want to make things different. So you're right. That it's like I said, it's not about more work and more effort and because most people I know are working about as hard as they can. They don't have enough. They don't have any extra time.
Yeah, we have a lot of free time.
But it's that little extra, like you said. You go to that gym. Now, in case of going to the gym, you'd have to go a few more times. That's actual extra work. But I'm talking about like relationships and the actual job at your career. It's usually nothing more than just a little extra.
Most of the time you're
presence.
there, like you're at work anyway.
Yeah.
You're married to your spouse anyway.
Right.
You gotta go sit and have dinner with her. Why not be present and play full out? Because you're spending the time. It's not extra work, extra time.
Exactly. That's the key thing, is put more substance and presence into what you're already doing. That's the key element.
I love that. So you've created something really, really cool with this kind of playful out movement. You got these little bands, and you got one on right now. Dan and I got one as well, and this is really cool what you've done. Why did you want to kind of create a movement, if you will, around this idea of playful out?
It's my way of leaving some positive energy in the world. The concept is it's a playful out band to remind people to playful out when they're wearing it. Like, oh yeah, what am I doing right now? Is there something I can do to make it more memorable or just make it more fun or something? And it's a reminder. But then the concept is after you feel like you've developed the habit for a day, a week, month, whatever you want, you catch someone playing full out and you give them your band, you go to the website, tell a story. Then when they go, they see their story and it puts a pin on the map where they were, and then they give the band and another story. My goal is when I die, my last day on this planet, I want to have 1 million bands around the world spreading positive energy. It's just an energy giver. It's my way of, the world's been good to me, and I want to give back.
And you've already given away thousands of these bands. If you go to the map, you see people literally all over the world. Any cool stories that you've read on the side of people that have done this?
Oh yeah, tons. Most of the stories are about family relationships. It starts at work. Everyone trades them at work a few times, but then eventually it gets into a family setting, and those are the most moving stories because there's a lot of. I've even had some from kids that said I didn't think my dad even cared if I was alive. I've even considered suicide, and my dad gave me my band and told me how proud he was of me and that I'm a kid that plays full out, and it changed everything. I mean, when you read those, it touches your heart. But because I usually give them out at my live events or at corporate events, almost all the stories start with corporate, and then they start moving into family. Yeah,
that's really cool. And you've even given one to George Bush.
George H. Bush, number 41. He got banned, number 41. I kept number 1 through 100s for people like that. When I meet him, if there's a number, so for him, I gave him number 41. He's actually on the front page of the home page of the website, playfuloutonline.com.
Yep, that's what I was just say, playfuloutonline.com. They can learn more about it. They can see some of the stories, all that fun stuff. You guys can also watch Become Greater on Facebook, YouTube, all that fun stuff. Check out my man, Doug Hanson. Thanks again for hanging out, my friend.
My pleasure. This guy's the bomb. Hey, I love this guy.
We do all right. We'll have some fun. We'll see you guys next time on another episode of The Ambitious Life. Hey, if you like that episode of The Ambitious Life, I'd love to hook you up with a copy of Thought Leader Magazine, where I'm going to share with you how to use media to grow your business empire. All you got to do is head to ambitious.com/magazine, and I'll hook you up right away.